Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol.
Let's go.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Picks up the first down, still moving. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Right back to the well. He breaks a tackle. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Powers through the defender. Breaks into the open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. It's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he dances into the end zone for a touchdown.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
The run from the shotgun. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. Turning it on. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting a tackle for the loss.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Into the end zone. It's complete. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, when you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the offense takes the field, eager to go back to work. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. He's moving out of the pocket. That's it, fly. Complete to the left. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack, because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Pulls and fires complete. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Looking for space, it's Poe. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
On 4th down, going to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on 1st down. He's got him. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And some room to work. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
He's brought down at the 28. And first down for the offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and will change ends of the field now. First play of the period will be a second down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this league, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the other side.
Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. To the air, it's Bailey. He caught it. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the 1st. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the 1st guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
By the defense.
Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quarterback moving. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Tight end now in motion. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Quick completion on the out route. Knocked down for the tackle.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
To the tight end.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
He wants to throw it again. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And it's in for a touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Leaves it with the back. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Into double coverage, and he picked it off.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Looking for a crease, it's Poe. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Bailey. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
It's caught. It's a touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Caught near the sticks. It's Morrow. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Pierre. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking to scramble. Runs through the tackle. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Takes a hit as he fires. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Looking for a deep man. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all of...
Trying to beat the D deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And now this offense will take the field again. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Got the first down and more. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And wings it incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Making side adjustments here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking, and you go 3 and out, and you punt the football. But now you're going to rely on your defense. You got to get the ball back, string some.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long.
Breaks into the open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on.
Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. The snap sets up the throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that two-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you'll love the gutsy call by the offense there.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll go to the ground.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to fire deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Fires left. Got him downfield. Still on his feet. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about this.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Just keep slinging it. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Always fun to see 2 of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They're going to open this drive with a pass. The short hands, it's Walker. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Pierre. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll go right back to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. Give to the big fullback. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
First and 10.
This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. The offense changing the play. Second and 10. He'll throw again. Under fire. The ball is out behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Going over the top. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Fires to the middle. Got his man. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Poe. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
First down. for the offense.
After this, it'll be a wrap.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on first down. Dumps it to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Poe. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.